ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to more model building. We're back working on the Metal Gear Rex. Last time we finished the legs, and I mean, I still think they came out really cool. So, we are now moving on to the headpiece of Rex. Now, as always, if you lads finally enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content, if you enjoy my stupid crap, likes, dislikes, bell icon, and comments all help the channel tremendously with YouTube's algorithm, allowing us to get out to new users, and allowing us as a community to grow. And I appreciate each and every one of you for helping, and I appreciate your continued support of the channel. If you haven't done so already, feel free to join the Discord, and I would really appreciate if you guys could subscribe. But with that all said, come join us on the Discord as well. Enough of my ramblings, let's get back to it. I'm pretty certain this is liquid. We have a little mini liquid. Now, unfortunately, these guys don't come painted. It'd be nice if they did, but they don't. Now, I cannot imagine how someone paints these. These tiny-ass rubber figures. How in the hell do you guys paint these? That's another thing. I've just never had the patience for painting. That's why I'm planning on trying to maybe look into not stickers. What is it? Trying to look into those erasers. God damn, I can't even think straight. Markers. Those Gundam markers. I want to look into getting those and seeing if that maybe will work with this. Of course, tell me in the comment section if you guys build models and whatnot and you know something that would work better than paint, because I don't know how to paint for shit and I really don't want to screw this up. Oh my god. I feel like I need like vice grips or something just to fight to get these two on. Oh god. Alright. So it goes like this, if it wants to. So it looks like it's supposed to go... Oh, that might be why. It's not in far enough. Oh, God. This is how you build up a callus. You just abuse the hell out of your fingers. But, anyway, I don't really have any news like I did last time to really discuss. Nothing offhand that I can think of either, to be honest. I mean, at this point, anything that's really said is mostly out there as it is. But yeah, I guess general conversation for now. Where do we put this? Goes here. I apologize, guys. I'm having a mental block. I have thought about streaming. My building kits. And you know, I might do that. I mean, since I already started this as a video, and I already have a couple of videos out for these kits, what I'm thinking about doing is I might just... I'm assuming that's this piece. What I might do is the next model kit that I build, I'll stream that. The reason why I don't stream it is because sometimes I goof, or I may have to like step away, or I have to go look for parts because they fall on the floor all the damn time. And I don't like showing my face. So with that said, I would kind of like to keep my face hidden. I might wear a mask if I do that then, because I mean I do have a couple masks. I mean I have a mask from Payday. I have Dallas's mask. I have a Psycho mask from Borderlands. And oh god, that movie was a nightmare to say the least. Hell, I could probably talk about that, but we'll do that in a minute. What else do I have? Oh, that's cool. It's the headpiece. That is actually really cool. I like that. And it closes up pretty good too, I think. There you go. Yeah, it comes... Yeah, there you go. It goes all... Oh, hey! There you go. Kind of like... Oh, that's the point of that. So that way you can kind of just like push it down and it covers. That's actually really cool. I like that. Oh, man. I'm loving this kit. As a Metal Gear nerd that I am, I'm loving this kit. But anyway. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. So I might stream. I might have a mask on, and I might literally just shut off my phone and make sure there's like no reason for me to step away from a 2-hour build stream, because, like I said, I don't want there to be any goofs. Though, knowing me and knowing the way the last couple, what was that game? Max Payne videos that I did, the last couple of Max Payne streams that I did. there's a likely possibility of me being like, sorry guys, I need to step away and use the toilet, and then I'm just kind of sitting there letting everybody stare at my background, and I don't really want to do that. So, still thinking it over exactly what I want to do and how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that's right. But I know one reason why people like this channel, and it's not there's nothing anything malicious about it. And I totally understand. People like my content because I'm one of those people that I get frustrated and I'm like, God damn son of a, you know. But I'm also not the type to break things either. I'm just an idiot. I get annoyed and I start coming up with stupid things to say because I'm frustrated. So I know people like my brand of irritation, essentially. I know Danny loves hearing me say "God damn it." So, and you know, again, nothing wrong with that. If that's really what draws attention to the channel, so be it. I'm fine with that. I can be totally cool with that. Granted, it's all in good fun and love, so nothing against it. I'm cool with it. Um, One thing though, like I said, I do get frustrated from time to time. I'm not going to deny that, and I say stupid crap because I'm all irritated. But one thing I do very much not want to do, and I will never let myself do this. No matter how many views it makes, I don't care. I'm not doing it. I'm not breaking hardware. I'm not breaking controllers. I'm not going to throw my headset down. I'm not breaking hardware. One thing I constantly saw at GameStop, and mind you, we're talking a couple of years ago, right? I don't know if content creators are still heavily doing this, and honestly, any content creator who's bigger than me, like, you know, I'm not going to deny I have kids watching this channel. I don't want to encourage the younger generation to be doing stupid stuff. Controllers, headset, that shit costs money. And content creators, they don't really, there are some content creators, they don't seem to really care about their behaviors so long as it generates views and income. And ultimately what this is doing is, these kids grow up, they look at you, they look up to you, in a sense. And when they see their favorite content creators doing stupid crap like breaking their controllers, what do they think is okay? What are they thinking is okay? It's okay for me to break my controller because he did it and it's funny, so I'm going to do it because I think it's funny. And in my opinion, I think this is definitely sending the wrong message to our younger viewers. So that's why for me, I'm never going to go ahead and never do that. I'm not going to start flipping out and start throwing stuff because I'm mad. I'm just going to step away from the game. Like, look, lost my patience. Take a step back. Take it easy for the night. Thank you guys. Have a good night. That's all I'm going to do. And I've done that many times before where I've just got frustrated and I'm like, I'm going to do this in my own time. And when I manage to get it done, I'll come back to you. But till then, I'm just going to breathe. Oh, that's how that goes. Okay, so we're working on the head now. We're getting there. Got his air vents, I guess is what they are. So that's done. This is done. We need to get to this. What the hell is this? I'm assuming I need 2 of these. I do need 2 of these. That wasn't an assumption. I was correct. Okay. But yeah, I want to try to be somewhat of a positive content creator for these younger guys. I mean, one thing I've done a number of times, even on the Discord, I've had a couple of our young guys, maybe around this age of like 16 to 18, you know, telling me that, oh, I'm finally getting a job, and immediately I go into, hey, you've got a job now, so start looking into your credit score. I know it sounds absurd, like why the credit score? Because at a young age, if these kids can go ahead and start actually, putting their money in the bank, start using a credit card within reason, of course. Am I dumb? Oh, there it is. Okay. But anyway, yeah, if these kids at a young age start actually using their credit card, start getting a credit card again at an age that they can actually do it. I think at 16 you can have a bank account with parental consent, and I think at 18 you can go ahead and get, an actual credit card. I think. Granted, that could be different based on state. What the fuck is this? Okay. Weird. Never seen pieces like this before, but I'll work with it. Anyway. depending on consent of the adult. I believe, again, it might be very heavily based on state. I don't really know here in New York. I believe it's 18 to get a credit card, I believe. But one of the kids in our Discord, I told him straight up, I'm like, dude, start saving your money, throw it into the bank. When you're able to, get a credit card. And only use a minimum amount of it and control. Don't burn it all in one, don't burn your, I mean, likelihood is first time credit card user, they'll probably give you a small amount. Something to the effect of like, when I first got my credit card, they gave me like a $400 limit. And I put that all on a VR system. The rest I did in cash. And over the course of a year, I want to say, I paid it off. You don't want to immediately pay off a new credit card bill because then that's not going to help your credit score at all. But you don't want to take it too long either. So, again, offering like little bits of advice like that to these kids and then trying to like not be an angry bastard towards my games because I don't want them to get the idea. Because that's not really the best way of handling games, especially when they get extra frustrating. But like I've said in the past, ultimately I do want this community at most to be a community of nerds helping nerds. Gamers helping gamers. That's it. Just want to make sure this isn't going to fall out. These tiny pieces, you will never see them if they fall. I need something to push them in. Oh my god, it's killing my fingers. Oh, let me see this. I have a Sharpie. There you go. I just felt it push in. But anyway. Yeah, so that's also where, like, my last video where I was talking about emulation comes into play. Where, honestly, if you have questions about emulation, I cannot tell you where to get ROMs, at least not on Discord or YouTube. But I can at least tell you how to operate the software. Because when YouTube has an aneurysm over crap like that, the honest-to-God answer is it's for educational purposes. So, again, I believe firmly in gamers helping gamers, just nerds looking out for each other and trying to help in our favorite hobby. So, that's pretty much my ramblings. I had something else I was going to say, because I got onto that topic, and I can't remember now. So I think it's the bigger one. I'm going to be annoyed when I do this, when I figure out that it's wrong. Actually, this does look right. Alright, so there we go, we got that. I have a bunch more tiny parts that I don't know what the hell these are. Alrighty, so I think I got everything together now. I gotta figure out where this all goes. This just looks so complicated. I'm staring at this model. I'm like, what the hell do they want me? Because it looks like it's going like this. And this is gonna snap up here, I guess? Is that right? That definitely doesn't feel right. Like, it wants to sit here like this. That's what it looks like to me, but I feel like this should be sliding into something like, oh, like that. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense, actually. I feel stupid. There was something I was going to talk about, now I can't remember. Crap. You know what I'm going to do? Let me get this together. I'm going to actually roll back my recording just to see what I was talking about. Oh, also, a little side note, speaking of Metal Gear. So apparently more and more information is coming out about the game, and it seems like, supposedly, it is in a playable state. Meaning that this game should be releasing sometime soon. We just don't know yet. If you look at Steam, they originally had like a release date for 2024, and now all of a sudden it's gone. The 2024 release date is gone for some reason. We don't know why. As far as I'm aware, Konami has not actually made any announcement as to why. As far as I'm aware, I haven't heard anything. So if you guys know, tell me in the comment section. But It lost its 2024 release date, so it's kind of up in the air as to why. But reports continue to come out that the game is in a playable state and it should be releasing soon. So I don't know if Konami intends on just having the sudden release, like, hey, here's a game. Like, I don't really know. All I do know is I'm still salty that I wasn't able to get that diorama, because I would have loved to have that, like, that, oh my god, I can't speak. That collector's edition would have been awesome. So, this is supposed to go in here like this for some reason. I don't know why. But that's coming out, and also, I mean, at this point, Konami has confirmed it without confirming it. Metal Gear Solid 4 will be in the new Master Collection, the Master Collection 2. And also because of the absolute failure that was the Master Collection 1, the tragedy that occurred, Konami has announced that they're taking their time with it. So they're going to go slow with developing this one. Let's face it, the reality of why they want to go slow is because Metal Gear Solid 4 was a beast hardware-wise. You need a strong system to run that damn game. The reason why the PS5 and the PS4 had to essentially emulate the PS3 and they couldn't, properly run it natively, the reason for that was because oh, I'm stupid. I was like, I lost track of my parts. Like, huh? Who goes here? The reason why is because the PS3 in of itself, sort of, you could say, was ahead of its time hardware-wise. What went on, I can't remember exactly what it was, but whereas systems like the Xbox and Xbox and your PC tend to allocate resources based on what's necessary, based, of course, on what you're doing, the the PS3 at the time was like, screw it, you're definitely going to have resources here and here. So it might, I don't remember exactly like the specifics of what was prioritized hardware-wise. I don't really know. I just know that it operated like that essentially, where it just kind of default had prioritization of certain aspects, like maybe prioritize graphics more, and that's why games like Fallout New Vegas struggled a lot with the PS4. Like the 360 port was bad enough, but the PS3 port was apparently just absolute trash. So, with that all said, the PS3 was a beast of itself. That's basically what I'm trying to get to. That's the crux of it. With the way they designed it, you couldn't just remaster the games and throw it on the 3. Throw it on the 4 or the PC, just because of the kind of game it was. And this, where the hell do you go? Oh, really? It goes into the jaw? I think. Oh, this is like the derpiest part of the build. Oh, dear God. Like, I want you guys to see this. See how tiny that hole by my index finger is? I'm trying to get the right there at the edge. That little itty bitty right where my finger is on top of. This has to go into it. This piece has to go into here. That is derpy as hell. There we go. I think I got it. Now if I can get this one in without trouble. Come on. Come on, the other one was nice to me. Now you be nice. You son of a duck! You... I swear to God. If you don't get in there, I'll melt your ass down. I'm gonna pull a toy army man and melt your ass. Come on. There we go. There we go. Did it just snap out? It just snapped at Okay. I'll get back to this later, because there's gonna be a point where I'm gonna be able to snap it in place. So I need C2 here. See what I'm saying about me getting frustrated? That's it. Little frustration, little aggravation, and then I'm on my merry way. That's all. That's all that's gotta happen. Just a little god damn it and call it a day. Much more controlled. I make idle threats to my belongings. I don't actually do anything. No harm, no foul. Okay, so there's a little bit here, so I gotta make sure that snaps in place. Don't you fall out, you little bastard. So it's kind of like his mouthpiece, essentially. There we go. There we go. It's in place, baby. That ain't coming out now. There we go. We're making some progress. Okay, you are gonna be a problem though, aren't you? You are gonna be aggravation. For some reason, you don't want to cooperate. Don't you dare tell me you just fell out. Okay, I was gonna cry. I was about to be like, no. Okay, stay in place. My hands are shaking. I'm like, come on, come on. I feel like I'm performing a surgery right now. There you go. Gotcha, you little butthole. Aha! Okay. So there we go. We have our head coming together. And then, so we have our jaw in place. That's snapped together. I don't understand what this says. But we're getting there. It's actually looking really cool, too. Like, so far, this is what we have. You have the little headlights here. I'm assuming that's the machine guns on the side, the Vulcan machine guns. The jaw opens up. So it's actually coming along really cool. I like this. Other than the little irritation bits, I am actually really enjoying this. So when we get further on, come on, there you go. Alright, so now the head. So let me get all the parts together. So what I need is the bees. And you know you're starting to make real progress when your trays are almost empty. B12 and B14. There we go. So this is 12. So one trick I do for anybody who's doing this, if you're gonna build models, I definitely tell you get some clippers. These things are a godsend. I used to just use my fingers, like, yeah, just twist it. Give it a little twisty twist. No, you're going to kill your fingers that way, and I promise you it's going to make building miserable. When you're twisting everything, it's just going to kill your fingers. It feels terrible. Just get the clippers. Promise. You'll thank me later. Okay, there we go. So, this, I believe, goes here. And so it does, I think. It's not really flush to the head. It just doesn't feel right to me. But I guess so. Kind of covers the eyes a little bit. It just doesn't look right to me. That doesn't look right. I'll show you guys in a minute. There we go. And then this snaps on top, I think. There we go, that should be fine. Oh, I'm dumb. This has to come down like this. Okay, so that's in place. Then I think, hold on. Oh, it's like, I don't know if you want to call this like a hood or not. I don't know what this would be, like part of his head. Wait, why would... That's stupid. That's really dumb. Why is it that I would snap this... What the hell were they thinking when they built this? Did I screw something up? Because this piece is supposed to snap over. What am I missing here? This is supposed to go on here. And this... Okay, so I feel like an idiot. So what I was trying to do was I thought this little peg here, thought this little bastard plugged into here, and I was like, how does this fold? I don't get it. Like, does this fold up? And I don't remember Rex's top ever opening. No! I have to take the whole mechanism, stick it into here, like so, and then this snaps in place. Yeah, you can imagine how irritated I was to figure that out. That I was literally just being that stupid. Then this, if it wants to cooperate, is somehow going to snap in place here. Now that is a really dumb design. Because how the hell am I supposed to clip this? Unless I take the two side pieces off? I think that's what I did wrong. I put the side pieces on first and I shouldn't have done that. No, oh wait, no, I can't remove that because no, it's this piece, yeah. These pieces, the pieces I said didn't feel right. So that's not a big deal. I can correct that pretty easily. Where's my knife? I'm just trying to pry into here and just pop them off. Now, this is me being stupid and not operating with any actual safety. Because again, dumb. That actually might work, maybe? Come on. Come on. A little more. There we go. Alright, so I guess I gotta step away for a second and correct this. So I'll be right back. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have Rex's head built together. It looks really cool. I'm disappointed about the eyes because you really can't see them all that well. That's the only downside I have to it. But other than that, I mean, it looks like a really cool build. There we go. If I could just fight with it a little bit to get it more in. There we go. That looks better. I think that looks really cool. I'm happy that the way this is coming out. And then what I need to do now, because we're not done with his head just yet. I think it's the little ones on top, big ones on the bottom. There we go, and then I think we're just about, oh, I get it's like a, okay. Like for cargo, I guess. I don't remember Rex having that, but okay. Not gonna argue. So this should snap in place over here. Oh, this is the ass end, so it's gonna go like this, I think. Nope, I'm stupid. Hold on. There we go, and there we go. Nice. So there we go. We have Rex's completed head. So it looks really neat. Oh, there you go. That's the head done. Where the hell am I putting this? Right there. alongside with his loppy, stupid ass legs. I don't know. His legs don't work the way they should. So onto the ass end of him, where all of his rockets and everything are housed. So we haven't gotten to the torso yet, but we're working on the ass. So it's gonna be all A's. By the way, for conversational sake, tell me if you guys have any hope or faith in the new Call of Duty coming out. Speaking of Call of Duty, sort of. Because, in my opinion, I don't know. Even though it's another Cold War, and the first Cold War was really good, everything I'm hearing coming out of Activision, none of it sounds good. I also kind of think it's stupid that for cosmetic sake, you're able to now style your bullets. Correction, I'm sorry. Style your rounds. In my opinion, I think that's incredibly stupid. Because the only time you're ever seeing a munition pop out of your gun is when it's been fired. So unless it's going to have some kind of tracer animation behind it where it's just going to, I don't know, like I know you can put the trans flag and the rainbow flag on your bullets, which I don't feel like that sells very well when you think about it in a political sense. It just doesn't give the right impression, I think. But unless it's the smoke trail from the firearm is going to have the flag behind it or whatever, I really think it's a dumb idea, honestly. And like I said, with everything as political it is nowadays, I just don't think that sits well, personally. I think it's just I think it just gives a very bad impression. But whoever said game developers or game development companies were smart. Like I always tell my customers at my job, you are trying to make sense of the infinite wisdom of corporate. Because why would a corporate office ever think logically? Or at least those empowered by corporate. Because let's be honest, the millionaires who are actually running these companies, they kind of just sign off on the paperwork and say, yeah, go ahead, go do it. If it makes me money, go ahead. And then it's those who are empowered by the corporate heads. They do whatever they think, but let's face it, the CEOs ain't listening because they just hear money. But the only time, much like the Ubisoft CEO, the only time that the CEOs actually have a problem is when the company isn't making money and the investors are after that person's head. In which case, then they start maybe thinking a little bit more. Which kind of goes to my original point of we, the community, need to start, voting with our dollars. Because when the CEOs start shitting the bed, you're going to realize real quick that they're going to start actually thinking more to keep their jobs. Is this right? I guess. It looks right. Okay, I'll take it. There's a very big probability of me being dumb and accidentally, putting on backwards. That can definitely happen. Okie dokie. Now I need to get these together. So, PC, C, got it. Also, apparently, Payday is still trying to get itself in check. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. Now, people are saying that the game is failing. Look, Payday had a crappy start, especially with 2. But then they ended up turning it around, and then Payday 3 came out, and it has the same life cycle so far, it seems. I am willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm more than willing to give this game another shot. I'm just waiting for more content to come out. So, if you ever wonder why I gave up on Payday, it's not that I've just totally given up on it. I just don't feel like there's enough content to really justify playing it much right now. Like, Payday 2 had a ridiculous amount of missions. So much so that me, Danny, and Delirium had enough missions to last us, I think, a good month or two of just straight streaming it. So, I am more than willing to get back to Payday 3 when it actually releases more content. Now, yes, there are missions available at the moment. It's just, I don't feel like there's enough. So when Payday gets its crap together eventually, and we start actually getting some serious content, then I will invest my time in it again. But at present, I just don't feel like there's enough. Wait, did I goof this? Okay, so I think I goofed. Hold on. I gotta tweak this a little bit. Come on, you butthole. Get in there. There we go. There we go. They're in now. Okay, cool. So that's in place. So it's supposed to have like a little penis, I guess. Oh, okay. Where is my O's? Oh, there you are. I can't believe how sensitive my mic is that you guys can actually hear the crumbling of this bag. Like, I'm watching my Audacity, and I could just see it reacting, just me messing with that bag. Okay, so 2 and 4. Which are these little bits? Alright, so which one was... I don't remember which one is 4 is. So... It's supposed to go... Actually, it's supposed to go... Okay, so this one needs to snap into place here. If I could just get it in place. Come on, you bastard. There you are. Very, very good, yes. And one more, come on, come on, come on, you motherfucker, you son of a bitch. Come on, you little bastard. Ah, your mother's a whore. Alright, come on. There you go. There you go, you're in there now. Actually looks nice. Here now. So I need the E's. That's F, that's E. Okay. So I tried to organize my trays before the video. Like, I got myself a little bit more organized than I was last time, so that way I could do this proper. Because I think when I first attempted this, I had everything so all over the place that I wasn't thinking straight. So this is what I'm thinking I'm going to do, right, going forward for a bunch of my videos. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-edit a lot of videos. I'm going to go back to, like, old live streams. I'm going to go... Ow, you bastard. Fuck, I just pricked myself. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to some old videos. And I am going to essentially turn them into stupidly long videos. I'm trying to figure out how this is going to... Oh. Okay, so under here it's supposed to go like this. So this little bit is supposed to snap into here, and then this should just sit comfortably. So then... There we go. There we go, we're getting there now. So this is... I had a picture of this somewhere. This here. So... That's how it's going to go, essentially, on the... So it's going to go like this, effectively. Oh, you can't see. So basically, we're going to be looking at something like this, in a sense. So that's where we're getting to. I mean, the legs on their own are on their own. I can't speak. I said own. That's not English, Nick. On their own. Can stand up. Need PCD. That sounds like a drug. Sounds like I'm saying I need narcotics. I'm assuming, yeah, they want the PCD on the other side as well. So... But yeah, so what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to take, like, say, this video, for example. And maybe in, like, a month or so, I'm going to release, like, a whole hour-long build. I might just do a general intro and just be like, hello, people, this is me. Hello there. And then I'm just going to do a quick edit where it's just me fighting with this, but at a faster pace. Kind of like what you see with other builders. I might go back and do that with my other Gundams, just to see how that works out. Oh, dear God, this is going to drive me insane. I hate these rubber pieces because you have to fight to get them in. Rubber and plastic does not go together. Oh, I don't know what madman decided this, but this is just pain and torture. I also need E. Oh, God. I'd rather these pieces that snap because it's just not as punishing. E8 and E2. But I think going forward, what I'm going to do for this Metal Gear build is going to be what we're going to do is hour-long videos. And then I'm expecting that the overall should just be like maybe a couple hours, 2 3 hours. So if you're someone who likes to just sit down and watch a build, all right, there we go. I got them in, and goddamn was that aggravating. Truth be told, I had to kind of bite them actually. Sounds stupid, but believe me, it worked, and it was annoying, but it worked. There we go. That snaps in place. Okay, so that's gotta like go underneath it. So how the hell I expect you to do that? You just gotta like fight to get it in. There we go. So there we go. The body is looking good. We're getting there. And these were the pieces I screwed up on. Where's my H? So I need A11, which I imagine there's two of them. 11 and 12. There we go. And then I need H2. Wasn't there an H that I... Oh, it was the gray ones. It was these. So I need all four of them, essentially. Or all eight. Four? Three. Two? Because here it shows four. Eight. And I only see one, two, three. Okay, there is four. Alright, so I have all my parts. Now it's just gonna be a matter of squeezing these little buttholes in there. And probably trimming them as well. Yeah, so tiny parts are the one thing that I don't like working with. Kind of reminds me of the back in the day when I used to work on iPhones. Speaking of, the iPhone 15 got announced, and I know very little about it, to be honest with you. So, tell me in the comment section what you guys think about the new 16 that's coming out. Are they calling it the 16? Or are they giving it a different name? Or is it genuinely just going to be 16? I remember hearing rumor that they may be releasing like an ultra equivalent of 16. Like they were going to compete with Samsung essentially with their own version of an ultimate phone. Which kind of makes sense, but I don't know. I never actually got to watch the full announcement. A lot of it bored the hell out of me too, because they're like, we have the thinnest watch, it's so great, and oh my god, and here's another tablet, oh dear lord. And I'm like, God, shut up. Just show me the goddamn phone, that's all I care about. Oh my god. Like I love how they try to announce phones and watches, like how they tried to announce video games at EA, not E3, not EA, oh, ew. EA is another company that went down the toilet. When you think of evil companies, unfortunately, they're one of the few that come to mind. But yeah, I started watching it, and personally, for me, nothing impressive. Now, I am an Android user, I'll admit that, but part of my job is selling these devices, so I do need to know a thing or two about them. And like I said, working with small pieces and whatnot reminds me very much of when I used to work on iPhones for Staples. And that was actually not bad. I enjoyed it. The thing that was aggravating about it was when they got more annoying to work on. But there we go. We have our rocket pods that go on the back. That actually looks pretty neat. I just don't like these extra little bits up here. Like, I wish I could shave that off a little bit better, but it be what it be. So this is a different piece. Ah, this piece. So I think I'm going to wrap this up in a couple minutes. I know I've kind of spent a few extra minutes, like, doing bullshit, so when we put this in place, this is going to snap here. There we go. And that's got to go flush. There we go. And then snap this in place. This is probably going to be my last build video for today, because, like, so if you guys ever noticed in some of my videos when I do these, I'm usually wearing, like, the same clothes. It's because in one day, I'm probably pumping out, like, 6 or 7 videos. I'm not even going to lie, it's somewhere along that point. I do that regularly. And I've said this many times, the reason for it is just to keep up a steady flow of content, so that way I'm always having a video out. And I don't really have to worry about my job or any other little things, because one of the things, too, that I have to worry about is not only my job being a pain in my rear end, but I have to also make sure that I can, keep up videos without my job getting in the way. So that is something. Alright, that's a cool little vent looking thing. But that's something I do have to be considerate of, so that's why I pump out videos. The other thing I'm worrying about is my HVAC. I am still trying to get those licenses. I need, at this present, right now, this is September 11th. Oh god, September 11th. Anyway, at this point, I still need to get what's called my A35, I believe. P28, I believe is what it is. The actual names of the licenses is compressor operator license, fuel transfer, and I need fuel transfer, compressor operator, standpipe, and I believe standpipe and sprinkler system operator. So I need those. I need all 4 of those licenses now. I have my 2 fire guards. I have my primary license. Now I genuinely just need those 4. Uh, the what was it? The other 2, compressor and oil transfer. They're not terrible. They're like 20 to 30 pages each, and they're roughly going to be between 20 and 30 questions. So not unreasonable. It's just super annoying studying information from the FDNY because there's really no proper practice tests or anything to really study from. It's just read this information as much as you can, take whatever notes you can, and pray to God that you have the right stuff. That's really it, and it sucks. Oh, so this is the done. This is the final product from the back end. So literally, what we're gonna do is what it's gonna look like. I try to stand this up for you guys a little bit just to give an idea. So essentially where we're at this point, we're like here. If I hold it like this, there you go. So we're about like at this point. I can't do nothing right, Jesus Christ, there we go. So we're more in the ballpark of something like this, right? So the head should go here, the back should go there, and we're just missing now the midsection, the torso. So we have his missile pack, I think is what this thing's called. I don't remember what this piece is actually named. But we're almost there, guys. We are almost done with this build. I just got to get that in, connect the legs. Because once this is all together, there you go. It's done. Final product. So I don't know what these other pages... Oh! I forgot his weapons. So these last couple pages are his weapons, the radome, the railgun, and his base. And that's going to be that. Which I'm very appreciative of this build for the fact that it comes with a base. So that makes my life a lot easier. I don't know why they have this railing on it. Personally, I think that's stupid. I feel like it's a waste of plastic. They could have just left that off, honestly. So you know what? I have a few minutes left of this video, so I'm just going to get started on the torso. And we'll wrap that up next video. So, where are my M's? Is it 1M? It is 1M. Okay. M10, which is right here. But yeah, I'm definitely going to take a break from this build for like a day or so. Just because like my fingers are killing me and I have other videos I have to work on too. So, I have a lot ahead of me that I got to get done. I also have to get some studying in because I failed those 2 tests that I've mentioned. I failed both of them. It's not a big deal. Like, I can always retake them. It just sucks that I have to do it all over again. That's really it. That's the shitty part. But, yeah. So, with that said, I'm going to hopefully get some studying in. I'm planning on taking my tests next week. I'm going to give them another shot. And my hope is that the great thing about the FDNY, the only good thing about those bastards, is that they let you take 2 tests a day. So at the very least, realistically speaking, saying I can pass everything without a hitch, next week I can get my A and P tests, and then the week after I can get my 2 S tests done. That's probably not going to be that soon, realistically. Now, why am I torturing myself with all these HVAC tests? It's because I would very much like to leave retail. See, YouTube ad rev doesn't really do it, and retail, both mentally and financially, does not help me. So, I need a real career, and that's what I'm working towards. Something actually tangible. Something that will maybe give me benefits, and maybe I can retire in 25 years. Who knows? Or, there's not going to be really any real purpose to retiring. I'm just going to say screw it and keep working. Could be that too. So it stays down like this. Alright, that's very flimsy the way it holds in, but it stays like that. Okay, that's weird. And then this piece goes backwards. And it slides in like this. And then this flips over here, but not yet. because it needs to go here, I believe. Once I go like this, sort of like that, I guess. Then those snap together. If I need to, I guess I could continue. I can just readjust it, so it's not going to be a big deal. So this is whatever the hell this is. I don't know what that part is, because we're working on like the actual body. E. So I need E3, 5, and 17. So 3, 5, 17. So 3. Anyway, the other thing I'd want to talk about too is I am still working on the Patreon. I haven't really. I don't want to start charging for something if it's not worth it. So I don't feel like my Patreon's worth it just yet. So I'm still working on that. I want to have a bunch of like exclusive content. What I might do is I may just like release a bunch of videos there early. Like I might just anything that's on my channel that I'm expecting to release, I may just have it there. It's like, hey, if you want to watch my videos ahead of time, go ahead. If you pay for the Patreon, you can just get access to all that if you want. Otherwise, of course, just wait till it releases. And it's all cool. Think about doing it. I have the Patreon up. I've just never openly announced it yet. Like, actually, directed you guys to it because I just don't feel like there's anything really worthwhile on there just yet. Like, anything that feels like it's worthwhile. So, on top of that, too, just to have a bunch of my videos that are currently available on YouTube on there early, it just... I don't know, I'm still very much on the fence about it. Something just doesn't feel right to me, so I don't feel entirely comfortable with it. I mean, at the moment, my channel's monetized, so I can get like supers and whatnot, and that's good enough for me. At the moment, anyway. I'm not really too worried too much, unless my job decides to either terminate me or we continue to have slow pay periods, in which case then I'm going to be scared. But at the moment, things are fine. The only thing is, like I said, I am concerned because we are having slow pay periods, and the company's Verizon's answer to the problem is, no, it's not that we're having a slow pay period, it's the employee's fault. What are you doing to generate business? I am going to tell our CEO to eat my ass. That's what I'm doing, because, again, this is a company that just doesn't want to do jack all. Oh, okay. Oh, that's where that goes. Okay. Kind of blows my mind, though, that our CEO has a friggin' private jet of his own. And yet our minimum wage is $16 an hour. Plus commission. Which, by the way, for some of you who are maybe currently looking for a job yourselves and you're considering going into retail, for the love of God, learn from my experience. Don't get a commission job. And they might not call it commission. Some jobs I've learned, they don't call it commission. Like, I was gonna go work for Renewal by Anderson, which is what the hell is it? It is like I guess it is a sales job, but it's very much like essentially if you want work done to your house, you go to them, and that they will charge you to get your windows redone and whatnot. And I remember asking the manager that was doing the what is it, like the... I'm having a major mental block and I apologize, but that's regular for this channel. He does like the hiring and whatnot, like he was just like the district leader, I guess. And I was asking, because there was the hiring manager and then there was the district leader. And I talked to both of them, and the hiring manager, I was asking him, like, is this a commission job? And he's like, well, no, it's not commission, but we have incentives. I'm like, uh-huh. Explain the incentives for me. I already know the answer, but I'm going to humor him because I already know what he's going to say. He's like, well, these incentives, like, you have like little bonuses. So, $20 for just setting up a table. Maybe every time you get a sale, you'll get like 5% of that. You'll get this and that. I'm like, okay, so what you're telling me is that if a customer is willing to spend money, I make money. He goes, yeah, exactly. I'm like, so commission. Well, we don't like to call it commission. I'm like, but it's still the customer dictating my paycheck. Well, not exactly. I'm like, no, that's exactly what it is. You're having the customer dictate my paycheck, and if I can't convince them to buy something, then they are absolutely dictating my paycheck. And another word for all of these wonderful dealings is commission. So he's like, well, if you'd like, I'll push this through and you can talk to the district leader. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll talk to him and see what he says. See if he can maybe sell me something different. Maybe he can maybe he can explain it to me in a way that sounds a little bit better. We have a conversation. Same friggin' thing. No, they're just incentives. Don't worry about it. You'll make more than enough money. I'm like, uh-huh. That's what my store leader told me. I'm still in the same hole. Now, when I got the job with Verizon, just to illustrate a point, I saw the job listing on Indeed, and Indeed's immediate job posting, the immediate first job posting for the job was $24 an hour. And I thought, as a current salesman as I am, I have experience. This sounds awesome. $24 an hour. That sounds great. I get a job interview. I sit down with my store leader, my soon-to-be at that point store leader, and as we're talking, I go, well, online it said full-time, right? She goes, sure, but right now our store's looking for part-time. Like, oh, crap. Okay. And what about the pay? Because I saw online as well, you were offering 24 an hour. And she was like, no, actually, it's... No, I'm sorry, correction. Let me correct myself there. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how this all goes together. This is a little confusing. There we go. Sorry. Figured it out. It's really annoying and stupid. But just to show you where each of your pieces go, that's how it's supposed to look. Anyway. So, I saw that the job listing said 24 an hour. But then I also noticed something at the bottom, fine print, was they're a company that's proud to announce that they pay their employees on average $16 to $24 an hour. So what the hell does that mean? Is my pay 16 or 24? I go to the job interview. I ask my boss this, or my, again, soon-to-be boss. And I ask, is it 24 or is it 16? What's my pay? And she explains that no, it's $16 an hour, but because of the way the store is, and we're so high volume, that everyone on average normally makes $24 an hour. And this is my first commission job, so I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, I've worked in high volume stores before. I know how busy it can get, and right now I need a job. So I'll take what I can get. I talked to the district leader too, and he basically sold me the same line. Oh, it's so busy, this, that, the third. He basically stroked me off. I get the job, and I remember one day, me and my coworker, he was also a new guy, and we were, safe to say, pissed. Because our district leader is telling us, oh, Black Friday's coming up. It's going to be so busy. Oh my God, you guys won't even be able to sit. It's going to just be so nuts. All we did Black Friday was sit. Not a single human being walked in. I had one old lady who needed tech support. That was it. Our commission checks sucked. But around the time of Christmas, like that second week, my paycheck was actually really good. But that was also because I unintentionally got all my coworkers sick, so I was the only one really able to work. And they all blamed me for that and then tried to steal my commission. So that was fun, to say the least. But yeah, sales, if you're not someone who does sales, if you've ever been in sales, don't work for commission. Take my advice, please. Do not work for commission. It is a miserable line of work. And to be honest with you, you have to damn near sell your soul to the devil in order to make any real paycheck. Because I apologize. I kind of just lost my train of thought. I got distracted by something. My phone just went off. But going back to the point, yeah, so you basically have to sell your soul to the devil because you'll have your bosses trying to push you to sell in ways that honestly aren't honest. They'll tell you it's honest because you're disclosing everything, but it's not really honest. Like, for example, with my job, the way I'm told to sell protection plans, I'm told to sell it as if it's part of the return policy. Okay, so we're going to give you the protection. You're going to be covered for 30 days. The system applies protection for 30 days, so that way you're protected in the event that you need to refund your device. That is so far from friggin' honest. But we don't get in trouble for it because, again, like my boss says, we disclosed it. The other thing I'm told is we're here. A couple things I was told, even from the trainer themselves, like the person who trained me. One of the things they told me was, we're not here to, I'm sorry, we're here to help the customer spend their money. Word for word, we're here to help the customer spend their money. Now, I want to make this clear. I don't work for Verizon Direct. I work as a third-party retailer that's authorized within the company. So I am authorized to sell Verizon services and tech, essentially. So we're not Verizon Direct. But I one day will talk about the company. Like, I will absolutely talk shit about our CEO, about the company, and everything that goes on in it when I quit. Because right now, from what I know, Verizon is very Big Brother. Like, if you so much as sniff the wrong way, you'll have Verizon on your ass. Quick story, little side note. Someone within Verizon, whether it was a Verizon Direct, no, actually it wasn't Verizon Direct. He was the guy I replaced. He went on, I believe it was WhatsApp or Telegram. I think it was Telegram, and attempted to sell a customer's account information. Now, what would someone do with this? Honestly, I really don't know the specifics. But he attempted to sell a customer's account information. Within hours, Verizon had him terminated. Verizon had him within hours. They knew him. They hunted his ass down so friggin' quick. Like I said, they are, in a sense, Big Brother. Verizon's very particular. One of my coworkers actually recently got terminated. He got terminated for stealing something to the tune of $15,000 of merchandise. They are requesting that he pay that back. And if he doesn't, he's probably looking at jail time. But like I said, Verizon is very Big Brother. They would basically hunt down their employees faster than they would hunt down a bad customer to protect their employees. So, yeah, it's not a happy line of work, to be honest with you. Oh, that's how that goes. Okay, I'm dumb. I was like, how the hell does this go? Okay. Okay, so then this goes into here. Oh, okay. There we go. Now we're in. And then this snaps into here. But yeah, if any of you are looking for work, stay away from commission jobs. Just, if you like your soul the way it is, if you like to still feel somewhat human, just don't work commission. Because these bosses, they will make such high demands of you to the point where you feel like you have to steal from customers. It's not a happy line of work. And it kind of makes you feel shitty about yourself. You just don't feel like a good person. So, yeah, if you're going to work, at the very least, make sure it's just a straight hourly job. Because at least then, your only expectation is to help the customer. They only expect you to work the register, sell, and then go home. They're not really pushing you to rob your customer blind like my job does. Because if I sold honestly, then I probably wouldn't make any real sales. It's not to say, oh, that's wrong. It's not to say that I don't sell honestly. I try to the best of my ability. It's just, unfortunately, I have to be very tactical about my choice of words, because then I'm going to lose a sale faster than I am going to gain it. So what I try to do is I try to keep in that gray area where I am still keeping honest and the customer knows absolutely everything that's going on and they trust me, but at the same time I'm not giving them enough information to where they're going to back out of a sale either. So I still feel crappy about it, don't get me wrong. It does still feel dirty, it still feels dishonest. But unfortunately that's the best middle ground I can do, even though my bosses are actively pushing me. Like, I have my boss literally tell me, we're not here to help the customer save money. It's not our job to save them money. And it feels just so, it just feels dark. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. That's what I'm saying. If you enjoy your soul being attacked, essentially, don't work commission. Just don't work commission. You'll be better off. Now, if you're someone who doesn't particularly care about other people and you don't care about having a soul, then maybe commission is worth it for you because, like I said, you cannot have a soul in retail. You basically just have to say screw people. Now, I mean, I've said it before in the past. I hate working with the public, and I've said it many times. Screw the public, screw people. People suck. I've said those before, but I still want to feel like a decent human being. I want to still feel like I'm a good person. And working retail does not really let me do that. I don't even know if I have this right. I think I do. I feel like it should probably go the other way, but no, I think I'm right. There we go. I don't know if this moves now. It doesn't. Okay, so it's all like a solid piece. Um, so if you're going like this, I think that's right. Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, like I said, at some point I'm gonna go ahead and rip into my store when I actually have the opportunity to do so. But we're almost about done with this, I think. And not with the build, but just with this video. And I'm not trying to talk too much about my job because I don't want to come off as venting. And I apologize if I do. I really do apologize. I think this kit is straight up from Konami because they have their logo on there. Oh, hey, go figure. Konami can actually do model kits. I have Sahelanthropus and what is it? Metal Gear Ray. I just don't want to open those kits because they were hard to find and they were expensive. So maybe later on, depending on how these videos do and if you guys really like this stuff, I might go ahead and buy them again. So I might buy another I might buy another Sahelanthropus and another Ray, and do another build session. There we go. Damn it. I just want to get these pieces together, so then that way, when I go wrap this up, I don't really have to worry about it next build. It's like all one big piece. So this... Nope. This doorway, so then this gets pushed into this? What? Oh, no, it's gonna go like that. Okay, so then this piece, so... A big-ass puzzle. Oh, no, I was right the first time. So this is gonna actually snap in like this. And then... No. What am I missing here? It should just... I am very kerfunkled right now. What the hell am I doing? Wait. Oh. There we go. That's what I did wrong. I am a dum-dum. I think I got that in place. I think. I don't have any real way to snap it in, so I'm gonna hope. And then this... Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was gonna say how the hell. I was gonna say how the hell do I get this ball into this hole? There's no way. It's the square peg in a round hole. Um, there we go. Okay. There we go. That's how our torso is looking so far. Um, actually, you know, we're almost done with this. I might as well just finish it. Last 10 minutes, right? So let me snap these out, and I'll be right back to you guys. All right, so yeah, we're about to wrap this up. So fun fact, guys, we're done with 2 trays already. So E and F are now way of the dinosaur. They're out. Oh, and also O, that's gone. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now 10 is gonna snap into there. I think that looks right. I think. Actually, I accidentally put it on right. Okay, so that's awesome. And then this is when it decides to cooperate. There we go. There we go. Nicey nice. Very nice. All right. Yeah, we are looking really good right now. So there we go. We have the actual torso done. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to put it together. I'm almost stupid. There we go. Come on. Come on. Not all the way in, I don't think. Then just give it that little screw. I think I gotta do the same with this one. It's a durable model, honestly. There we go. I think that's good. So we are getting there. So then get that head in place. Come on. Oh, don't you be a pain in my ass now. Come on, we're almost done. Oh, that's Rex's penis! Oh, come on. Let's see, if I put the backpack, no, it's just gonna get in my way. What I gotta do is do like this, I think. There we go. There we go. We got Rex's head on. Unlike me, Rex has his head screwed on straight. This build's a little derpy. There we go. And then the backpack. Or the missile pack. I don't know what you want to call this damn thing. I am missing a couple. Oh, right. The radome and the... Come on. Come on, you big metal bastard. There we go. Got him in place. A little on the derpy side. Oh, I know why he's. Oh, mother. There we go. There we go. We're looking good now. We're looking very good. And that guy said he doesn't stand right. I think Rex looks awesome. So we're almost there. We're almost done with Rex. We just need to get the railgun and the radome in there. And we're pretty much done. So next video is going to be me building the weapons and final assembly. Despite the fact of him missing some color, I think he does look really cool. And I'm happy that I was able to build this kit. So with that said, guys, thank you everyone so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. As always, if you lads enjoy this channel, this content, and my general doofiness, any engagements you guys leave helps this channel to grow. Likes, dislikes, bell icon, and comments all help the channel tremendously with YouTube's algorithm, allowing us to get to new users, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. If you guys want to come hang out with me, feel free to join our Discord, link in the description below. Other than that, if you guys could subscribe, that would also be absolutely fantastic, and I'd really appreciate it. But with that said, guys, I will see you all on the next one. Thank you everyone so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. See you later, guys. Have a great night. Later.